trying to get in this server. Hung up here last time too. The other thing I'm working on is I have been playing this full screen, and it looks like when I alt tab out of ARK to go over to my Twitch dashboard to make sure that the game title is right, because that's been goofing up. It seems like it's automatically pausing my stream, so I made a change in my streaming software to be able to stream desktop, which should let me run the game in full screen windowed, and I'm hoping that that will fix that problem. So I also saw a note from the ARK developers that said version 1.7.4 was going to be out here in less than an hour. I take that with a grain of salt, because 1.7.3 came out yesterday, a couple hours later than when they had planned. But knowing that it potentially could be a short session, I figured it'd be a good time to do some testing. Plus the person I've been watching Yuli, and he took an intermission, or he stepped away, or he did something. So I kind of got bored here. But for now, trying to load into this server, things seems to be kind of stalled out here. So it is what it is. Kind of considering maybe doing some E3 streaming with my commentary. I don't know how that'll work out. I might do that. That's next week. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. So definitely doesn't appear to be loading. Well, I just saw the desktop capture worked, which was interesting. I've got two monitors hooked up to my PC, and it's just showing the primary monitor, which is exactly what I want. So that's pretty cool. You see, I can connect to the server. That little progress bar and the different file names down in the lower left-hand corner of the screen shows I'm getting in and I'm loading some stuff, but it's going to get to a point where it kind of stops. When I look at the server status right now, I see there's 8 players out of 70 slots. My latency is only 71 milliseconds, so it's not like I got a problem from a connectivity standpoint, from a networking perspective with this server. Oh, I heard audio. Looks like I'm getting in this time. All right. In the server. And that's camera shake. Tells me there's probably a dyno around somewhere. Let me do this real quick. Let me do Windows full screen. And I want to see how this looks on the stream. Okay, and now if I mouse over and I update, so I got the game title changed, and the stream, it doesn't look like the stream bombed out. But it's not showing just the game, it's showing that whole desktop. Let me go back to my options here. Oh, look at this. These are my crops out here. Ooh, I got some very nice. Got some vegetables. These still need to be fertilized. And my other crop plots up here, not fertilized, not fertilized. Okay, so let's check our compost bin. I do have a bag of fertilizer there. This one needs fertilizer. So we'll give it some fertilizer. And let me check mine. I got another compost bin upstairs. No compost in that one yet. And that dinosaur that was walking around may have left a giant turd. Scoop that up. And put that in mine. Put that in one of my compost bins if I saw it. Turds go away after a while. That's rocks. Pick up some rocks. again, because I read there's a new version coming out. When that gets pushed out, the server I'm on is probably going to shut down and restart. So I'm definitely not going to start anything long, like trying to tame a dinosaur or going on some great quest. There's a turtle. A level 3 turtle. So yeah, because you don't know where it's going to roll back to. And so you could lose progress, or you could, like, server could go down and you could be outside of your base and have a bunch of loot on you. When the server comes back up, you're there, and then you get, before you log back on, you starve or get eaten by an animal or found by somebody and imprisoned or whatever. So there's a lot of motivation if you know a server restart's going to happen to not be in the middle of something. So I'll just stick close to my base and gather berries and stuff. A little bit of light out tonight because it's a full moon. That's a dodo. You can tell by the sound. So I think I want to eat some of these of these things that I farmed. I know there's recipes. I don't have the recipes handy. You can throw them in the cooking pot, and a combination of things creates stews and elixirs and potions and other kinds of things. So we'll play around with that sometime when I can get the recipes written out and in front of me. See, there's a brontosaurus over there. There's another turtle. I like turtles. I started building a fence around my base to try to keep the dinos that kind of just walk up, and they don't damage. It seems like your building doesn't take any damage until the dino goes aggro and gets like in combat, and then your building takes damage. Well, what I had was I had the large crocodile, the Sarco, would come up and try to eat the tamed dinos that I had pinned, or just plain seemed like it got stuck, and my building would take damage. So I'm wondering if I build a fence a little bit further out, maybe I can can avoid that. And it's bad when your crops and your water pipes get busted, because then you have to build your... I've had to build my water pipes almost all the way back to the source. We're gonna have sunrise here in just a little bit. I'm like at 28, 29, 26 frames a second. I changed some settings to max out the draw distance. I was looking at a base that's close to me, and it wasn't showing up when I walked away from mine. And I put the settings up to max to see how far away I could get and be able to see those things. So that I lost maybe about 10 frames a second when I did that. But at 30 frames a second, or almost 30, it seems pretty playable. So if I look up, I'm looking at my FPS right now. I'm seeing 20, 21 up to 27. So 30. So there's the music that plays when the sun comes up. Sometimes it scares me when the rocks explode. You're hitting them and they explode. It's sort of weird. Trees grow back after a while. I know all this area around where I built my base, I've definitely harvested all the rocks, all the trees, all the berry bushes, and it seems like the berry bushes grow back quickest. Trees take a little while. Starting to get a lot of weight. Pretty soon I'll get that message. It tells me I'm encumbered. And what I'll do then is I'll go ahead and I'll start crafting something that'll lower my weight. There it is. So it tells me I'm encumbered, and I'm going to craft some of the parts that I use for building that fence around my place. But in general, anytime I'm walking along, I'm going to be picking up rocks or grabbing berries off the bushes. Although, like I said, I am looking for dino turds right now because my compost bin doesn't have any manure in it. Plus, when my character pushes out turd. I'm gonna stop and pick that up. We'll throw it in my compost bin. Over here and see if there's any Bronco turds. See any. So this is the fence that I'm building, and I put a little gap up here by the rock, so I can, like a person can fit through there. And I'm just gonna extend this fence down, kind of around, and loop back up. So it's gonna take a while to build. I'm not in particular hurry with regard to that. Okay, so let's put our fence foundation down. Nice. And let's see, do we have enough wood to... Don't look like we have enough wood to craft another. Oh, we do. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. No, there's a pterodactyl. Better eat some of these. They spoil pretty quick. Watch this. Oh! Made a turd. I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'm gonna put it in the compost bin, along with thatch. Is how you make fertilizer. Again, this is where my intake pipe, my water, comes up. That sound that you hear, those are like supply drops, and you can tell by the color what level they're for. So there's one down there that's multi levels. Last time I went down there, though, it was like up on a rock. I guess if you had a bird, you could land up there you could get to, but on the ground I didn't see a way to get to it, so it kind of grinched me. So in these waters there are fish. There's also sharks. I've seen other people inside of caves, and there's piranhas in the water, so don't think that the water is just a nice, calm, peaceful place. Let me gather some more wood. So our hatchet broke, but this is a cool thing. I had it at my toolbar, and I hit the number that showed it was broken, and because I had enough resources to repair it, it automatically repaired it. That is a cool feature of this game. I do have a stone hatchet now, but I'm going to gather some stone here real quick. My stream's still running. Pretty much things usually work for a while, and then all of a sudden I'll have a problem. I broke my hatchet, but that's okay. I got enough resources to remake one. I had to reset my cable modem, and I reset my router access point at the same time when I noticed a slowdown. And then it wasn't really a problem, but I had noticed, crack the wall, I had noticed new drivers were out for the Blue Yeti Pro mic I use, and so I updated those drivers. So usually when I get stuff working, it continues to work. I don't mess around with things until it breaks. This PC is primarily, kind of used for gaming and just general purpose stuff. It is possible to carry so much weight that you can't move anymore. And if you, like right now, this is the fastest I can move, so I definitely would not want a predator dinosaur, trying to chase me, because it definitely would catch me. And it's kind of difficult to run and to go into the menu and to drop items at the same time, so you definitely want to be cognizant. Now you can use tamed animals, tame a dinosaur, and use it to help you carry more weight. That's absolutely possible. think I'm probably going to go out to maybe about here. And then start to angle up this way, which still gives me more room to grow my crops. Not fertilizing the seed. Well, I've got some seeds in my inventory. Maybe I want to. Maybe I should get the seeds out of my, maybe I'll do that. I'll put some seeds down. And that music lets me know there's he's noticed that seed wouldn't go in there, and the reason for that is because some seeds will not grow in the small planters. They'll only grow in the large or medium-sized planters. See, those won't. No, won't. This one will. That was kind of weird. I got narco berries. So maybe I'll tame a dodo real quick. This doesn't take long, and narco berries in you. Good. Now, while you're knocked out, I'll put there we go. Our dodo's being tamed. So basically you knock out the animal and then you just keep making sure that it's feeding. And you keep it knocked out. Is there any crafts I can make while I'm standing here? This stone stuff, I got so much stone. Make some arrows. Another pick. Make another hatchet. I always use that. So we're almost done here with taming this dodo. Alright, waterfoot. Tamed a dodo. Alright. What is my dodo going to be named? Kappa is what I'm going to name this dodo. I'm going to tell this dodo oh, wait a minute. Is that a poo? Let me get your poo, baby. Pick up. Now follow me, dodo. Put his poo in the compost bin. And then we'll take, where is he? Not too good at following. Come here, buddy. Kappa, hey. Come on this way. Okay, there you go. I'll put him in the dono pen up here. Alright, Kappa, where the fuck did you go, Kappa? Get into my pen. And there we go. Looks like we just had a restart. So it won't surprise me at all if during the rollback I have not added those last couple sections of fence or tamed that dodo. Not a big deal. As you see, 173.0 is what I was on. I heard an update for 174 is getting pushed. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. Come back later on after the server has been updated and restarted, and after I've done this thing here. Look.